To begin with, I also warmly welcome each of you to this star-studded campaign of Madam Salhoutuonuo crusade.
If I am elected, I would like to do so many things. I wanted to fulfill the visions of my husband and myself, which we shared with our people in the last general election. I will share with you the few visions, the few sentences, my vision given in few sentences here. Equal infrastructural development and representation of urban and rural areas, youth and women empowerment, skill development and employment, to improve the quality of life of the people by enhancing good governance, peace and security, to create a model constituency. I have so many things in my mind. Ami bishi kiba kibi tham babigina ase, hoilibi itukan sob kobole napare, hoilibi alaman itia itu share kurahi ase. Ami khan naga constituency de khali nohoigina, ami khan constituency de itu khan suru kurigina all over Nagaland vi itu khan kuri ahi bole mon thagya karne aji ekta candidate kurigina 8 Western constituency de contest kuribole ase aru apuni khan so manu ami karne ami moram kurigina ami modok kuri dibo kurigina ahigina aji yate gather kuri thagya khan sob ke thanks di ase.
Aji amar khan Western Angami constituency de ticket Madam Salhoutuonuo ke diadu amar khan constitution de amala commitment ase that we will promote women empowerment. Not only women empowerment, but gender equality. Holibi kole mondu tar ekta maiki nimide ticket pa nohoy. Talaga capability, talaga caliber, talaga experience thaga nimide tai considered candidate hoise. And NDPP is a party that does not have a high command. The real high command of the NDPP is the grassroots worker. The people in the villages, the workers in the colonies and the wards. And the party report, the report from the grassroots said that she is the winnable candidate. She is the favorite candidate of the public. And who are the public? The public is you. And who are you? You are the real high command of the NDPP. Itu nimide aji hoy women empowerment, gender equality. Itu policy bi loi gene tai he favorite candidate, tai grassroots laga recommended candidate, aru more capable, more caliber candidate thaka nimide tai get ticket diya ase.
Nagaland deserves to see in its assembly a lady. It's been long. Women are an important part of this society. They contribute equally in every meeting. It will be good to see them in decision making. And I think today we are grateful to our Honorable Chief Ministers, the stalwarts, for campaigning jointly across the 3 seats where we have women candidates. For us, we have only one agenda, and the BJP has said it in its vision document: it's peace and development. We follow the development model and the programs of our beloved Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji at the center, and we have a splendid government here led by Chief Minister Rio. We believe this alliance has a positive agenda. The positive agenda is peace and development. We have a track record of 5 years, and we have a vision for the next 5 years. Everywhere where we have been campaigning over the last few days, with the Honorable Chief Minister, with other leaders, our message is one. There is one alliance, and there is only one official candidate per constituency. So we are requesting every voter of Nagaland, make your vote count. Where there is an NDPP candidate, that candidate is our joint candidate for the NDPP, for the BJP. So vote for the globe. Where there is a BJP candidate in 20 seats, vote for the Lotus, because that candidate is the only official candidate of this alliance. And what we want is a strong, stable, and a historic mandate, which will be made even more beautiful if we elect our lady candidates who are standing for this election. So I don't want to hold much time, because we have our star campaigners here in Dr. Sarma, our Honorable Chief Minister of Assam, and Chief Minister Rio. I'm just appealing with you and leaving you with the thought that Abu, my friend, said a few minutes ago. Let's create history and let's make our vote count to make that history.
Yes, the stage is yours.
Why I am using the word historical, by now we all know that for the first time NDPP and BJP is sponsoring lady candidates for the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. And out of 3 seats, our coalition, where we have given tickets to women, this 8 Western Angami is one of them. Nagaland state has started its journey in 1960 at that point of time. So much year has gone by now, but till today we do not have a female legislature in the Nagaland Legislative Assembly. Whatever may be the reason, this time Honorable Chief Minister Sri Nephew Rio has taken a historical decision that time has come where we will not only talk about gender equality, where we will not talk only about women empowerment, but in fact we are going to give responsibility to our women legislator to lead the destiny of the state in the days to come. I think history is going to be on the day of result, that is on the 2nd, history is going to be there. We will be all part of that history, and I think that history will make Nagaland a much stronger state in days to come. As you know that for last 5 years, NDPP and BJP is providing a stable government to the people of Nagaland under the leadership of Sri Nephew Rio. Normally we see lot of political uncertainty, but in my memory, last 5 years was such that we do not have to see any kind of political instability in the state of Nagaland. The reason being primarily the unique leadership provided by Sri Nephew Rio, the relationship between our central leadership and the party here in Nagaland, that is NDPP, and the common desire for everyone to work for a better Nagaland. Last 5 years, we laid lot of solid foundation for a better Nagaland, and I am sure that in these 5 years, in coming 5 years, we will see lot of efforts which we have put in last 5 years, we will see those on ground. We have spent in last 5 years considerable time and energy for bringing a solution for the Naga political problem, and we have traveled lot of ground, we have covered lot of ground, and I am sure that next 5 years will be very, very important towards achieving that objective. We want to have a solution which will respect the uniqueness of Naga, uniqueness of the history of Naga people, and also recognize a strong friendship between the Naga people and the people living in the rest of India. So, I believe that these 5 years under the leadership of Sri Himanta Rio will work further, will work towards achieving that objective of bringing a permanent solution to the Naga political problem. As you know, that NDPP and BJP is now established a solid partnership among ourselves. We have decided to contest in this election where NDPP has been allotted 40 seats, BJP has been allotted 20 seats. We are perfectly campaigning together as one entity. You have seen our national president, Sri J.P. Nadda, in this hall. Thereafter, you have seen a very important visit of our Home Minister, Sri Amit Shah, who not only visited Nagaland, but also stayed a night in Eastern Nagaland. And tomorrow we are going to see another, in fact, the most important visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Prime Minister will come down to Nagaland to campaign for NDPP-BJP alliance to reiterate our strong commitment for the development of Nagaland and to endorse the leadership of Sri Himanta Rio and to appeal to all of you to vote for NDPP-BJP once again. So we have seen 3 important visits of BJP national leadership in last 2 weeks. That goes to show that how much my party cares for the friendship about the friendship with NDPP, and also how much we care for the future of Nagaland. I am sure that this election is not only about the electoral alliance, this election is also showing the path for a future roadmap for the all-round development of the Nagaland. I live in a neighboring state, Assam and Nagaland. We live in harmony, we live in peace, and we belong to the same northeastern region. This election is also igniting a new spirit of Northeast, because when people of Assam also campaign strongly for the peace and stability and development of Nagaland, and when people of Nagaland also extend its help, cooperation for a strong, peaceful Assam, it basically ignites the spirit of Northeast.
I'm grateful to BJP High Command, from Prime Minister, Home Minister to Nadaji, and all the rank and file for believing in me and having the friendship. This will be my 20th year of friendship with BJP Alliance from 2003 to 2023. So how much I'm privileged, I'm grateful. As you are aware that our ladies candidates, their candidatures are very important, but as stated, they are also equally capable. And when we made a study, the grassroots levels, the party recommendations, the voice of the public says that they have very high chance of winning the seat. And giving them the ticket, believing in them, I think it also enhanced their position, and today we're in a much better position to win the seat. I believe that we will win, as mentioned by Himanta ji, not only with a small margin but with a massive mandate. This is my trust. As a regional party, we are a small state and little number in population, yet we have the mightiest BJP party, the largest party in the biggest democratic country in the world, to be aligned with the NDPP from Nagaland. We are privileged and we always look upon the High Command for their support and guidance to our friendship, to our governance, and also our developmental activities. Starting showing their alliance and support, as I had mentioned, 20 years of relationship. Now, when I was in NPF, they have come to our rescue. We worked together. We won 3 consecutive NPF government. And when I went to Parliament, I made a lot of friends in the Parliament as member. And when I was to come back and into some differences, so we formed the new party NDPP. And when I was to bring up the new party, it is none other than the Honorable Prime Minister who had given direction to the Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji. He was then BJP National President. And he invited me and asked me that we trust you and we will have alliance with you and your party. Strengthen your party and let us go seat sharing. So that first experience of 5 years had completed. As mentioned, we had a successful, stable government provided, and we had taken a lot of initiatives. We have, for the first time, establishing medical colleges, one in Kohima and one in Mon. And also, we had established engineering colleges and other IIT, NITs, and other ICER. All these are in the package. And we have put our wish list to Government of India for various developments in our states, which are very important to us. All this is going on. Even this time, 2023 general election in Nagaland, it is the leadership of Amit Shah ji and Nada ji that we will go seat sharing as before 40-20. 40 for NDPP and 20 for BJP. In this, unless Government of India and BJP respect the Nagas, a small party, a regional party, cannot be a major partner to this mighty BJP organization and a party. BJP, because of the Honorable Prime Minister, his dynamic leadership, his vision for peace and development, and he had done many things in the international platform also and in the country also. And that's how India is more respected, and we are a proud Naga, but we are also equally proud Indian because of the achievements. I believe today the Government of India had achieved a lot of things and taken a lot of new initiatives. The other day in the Finance Minister's speech also, she mentioned that the economy, the growth, GDP growth of the country is 6.5, whereas the world impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic are in the US or in Europe or in advanced countries, they are going by 1 or 2 GDP growth. But India growing is the fastest growing GDP. And that's how the economy has boomed, and made in India had been visible. What we have seen yesterday was mostly from big thing to small thing made in China. But today you can see many goods and many items made in India.